Hey, what is going on, you guys? It's Decal J here. So I'm coming at you with a video about the inZOI Creative Studio demo. So I actually had an issue last night where the game was not running, and I got the game about like 30 minutes after the keys were dropped from the Twitch channels. A lot of people were having a lot of issues yesterday night, and just a lot of like, how do I play the game on Steamdeck? So I'm playing on Steamdeck, and there's a few different things that I had to do. So I just want to kind of show them to you guys. Again, this is my settings on my Steam Deck. I do have it plugged up to an external monitor, so I am playing on a more wider kind of screen here. The screen is, I think it can only go up to like 1080p. It's not all that great, whatever, but it's still nonetheless an external screen that I'm using as far as using my dock. So in any case, this should help you run the inZOI Creative Studio at least on your Steam Deck in case you needed a video or like a guide. So what I did here is when you download it, you are going to have to go to settings, properties, and then you're going to have to go to compatibility. And I would recommend you using Proton. I haven't downloaded any other one, but as long as I know Proton Experimental, really any of them should work. But this is the one that I'm using. So far, it's working perfectly fine. And once you run that, if by any chance, if Proton is not working for you, I believe you can go here to the Discovery store and you can actually look up Proton or what's the latest like Proton. So like, let's see what's the latest Proton. So you can go here to Proton Up QT, you can launch it. So here you can see what your most recent ones are. So you can add a version. So let me see what's the latest 9.26. So let's go ahead and install this one. Okay, and then once that is installed, you can close this. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and restart Steam. So we'll load up back into game mode. Okay, and then I'm gonna load up the inZOI Creative Studio again. I'm gonna go back here to properties, compatibility, and let's find 9-26. Okay, so here's Proton, a GE Proton 9-26, which is the latest one. Go back, and then let's go ahead and load it up. It might take a minute to like start up for us, so we'll give it a second to launch again. And I'm just gonna let it load so you guys can actually see how long it's gonna take to load up and how the cutscenes kind of go and everything. And then I'll show you my in-game settings. I never get tired of watching this. And usually this part where the cat walks up the step is kind of choppy, but we'll see if it plays. Um, I'm still here. It's just choppy there, but other than that, I mean, we should be in the game and it should be fine and everything. Okay, so far not bad. Okay. Okay, so the settings that I have so far in inZOI, so the dynamic resolution, so I have it off because I noticed that it kind of makes at least my screen just, how do I say, it doesn't make it look as sharp, especially when I go into customer characterization. So these are my settings if you guys want to copy them. So I just put the max FPS as well to 45. I put the resolution scale to 55. I believe it's like 58, but you can leave it around. Anything under 60, at least between like 55 and 60, I would say just leave it. Other than that, you're kind of pushing the Steamdeck and it's not gonna look the greatest. And then right here, I didn't really mess with that ray tracing. I left on occlusion. I just left hardware. You can change it to depth information, but it didn't look that good for me. Hardware, and then mine is on very low, so you can leave it at very low. All these seem to work pretty okay for me, but you'll notice that when you change the dynamic resolution, your game completely just like changes, and I'll show y'all. I mean, it looks I'll show y'all. To me, it looks more choppy. So I'll go to Character Studio and you'll just notice your characters don't look as vibrant. I mean, it works, but just look at the hair. It just doesn't look as great. I don't know, for some reason it just bothers my eyes. Just, to me, it looks different. So these are some characters I built. Why do I have this guy twice? No, I didn't. Twice. So hopefully this video helps. Let me know what you guys think, or let me know what settings worked for y'all. Also too, before I go, I wanted to mention that here, if you click on your 3 buttons on your Steamdeck, so in the quick settings, if you go here to performance and you scroll down, I did not turn scale filtering on. It doesn't make a difference when you add the Proton, at least for me, it didn't. And it's maybe because I don't have dynamic resolution on either. So it's up to you guys if you want to keep this up, but I noticed that performance definitely lags. So I'm keeping it off, and then, yeah, so we'll see if this really makes a difference. I mean, I'm sure you can turn this down just to help with like stability, but I really haven't seen like too much of a difference. I'm changing that, but I'm just keeping mine at 45. That's what I feel like it runs best at. But I will see you guys in the next one.